everyone, SilverCheesecake, walk through Danganronpa 2! So, my greatest fear has happened. I have finally started recording a Danganronpa gameplay without actually recording it. Luckily, I was only like 10 minutes in, so I was still in this room as I was recording, but it just kind of sucks. So, I know about a little bit of what they're going to say, but I didn't really make up too many theories as I was recording, so it'll still be a genuine recording. It's the bed that comes with the cottages. Looks just like the one in my room, but
Hey.
maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. Well, we should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... There's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. Looks like there's something inside. What is this? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? Gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? Or was he about to use it, is what I was thinking.
Hajime.
Was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... There's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum? A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars and unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying. Does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time out.
Who knows? Might be too soon to decide that. I was thinking that maybe that was indicative of him opening up that bottle of poison. But I tried to compare the poison bottle with the seal size, and I don't know. There are lots of books and other mysterious items stuffed on a shelf. The genres and types of items are also random. I can't make any sense out of them whatsoever.
Well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but... So, I'll leave the shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I just thought of something. Why did Nagito get that book? Why didn't Gundam get it? Because Gundam finished the final Dead Room before Nagito did, I believe. I didn't even think of that. Or did Gundam get one? And he just never told us about it. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, they were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Oh, I also realized he probably hid it because if he told us that he went to the final Dead Room, that would have made him extremely suspicious. But I mean, if he was trying to help us out in the end, he could have told us that at least. That Nagito was lying about a bunch of crap. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. I noticed when I tried recording this previously that it says Hajime Hanada. This is another one. That seal! Indeed, it's the school's badge of Hope Peak Academy. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said it was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my A. I can't believe you'd make up such a strange lie. I really can't believe that. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words, reserve course student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why? This is the only thing that isn't a lie. Why? Why am I the only one who's from the reserve department? Why? Why am I here with the other Ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Ah, well, just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Ah, hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere. No way!
So what if his name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him, to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about this killing school life is totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason?
You're getting all
How should I put
riled
this?
up.
You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean? You don't have to ask me that. You'd know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter? So this is kind of where I left off. That's Byakuya's true identity. True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. No, I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool.
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then, He was lying to us the whole time?
But still...
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh...
Because that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other Ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the heck?
Anyway...
Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right!
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others, and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. Oh, so he wasn't talking about the killing school life, he was talking about his life. Based on the context, if I had to guess, maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud? But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to the memory loss. Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that? No, they were saying that Chiaki's profile didn't have any details. So,
Of course!
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct!
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right? So see, this makes me think that there would be 17 students. It would be 16 plus the traitor, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. Oh boy. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure?
Truthful it though.
about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up. Wait.
Bye-bye!
Excuse me for a moment. Uh oh. Wait, what? That chimed just now.
What is most important for living things?
Air, food, drink, shelter.
Well, personally, I think time is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right?
That's deep.
That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial.
Oh,
So please
huh.
gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still...
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe, after putting through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well...
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. Class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. No sugarcoating that. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still,
You don't have to worry so much. Huh?
right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone. As long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Oh boy. Alright, do one last pet check. Dookie check? Nope, we're good. Holy moly, dude. Actually, I need to go this way, I think. So how's everybody doing? I'm doing magnificently, thank you. Oh boy. I'm on level 34. 54 already? Gosh. Rolling right now.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed. You're making me depressed. So, is this going to happen again? The cruel conflict where we must out our friends. But once we're through with this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma B-Tard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
I'm sounding like Monokuma with his voice, I apologize. But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know.
That's
right?
why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops. What the fudge? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet. That feeling of wanting to leave this island? Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll get you out.
Darn right, stupid rabbit should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I finally realized, after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it, in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You.
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes?
Ah.
Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if you started talking during the trial. Oh, fine.
But still.
Somehow, I understand what Monomi's saying. I think. Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial.
Yep.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth waits us in the end. I don't even get a chance to talk to them all. This is the end. I kept saying these words to myself, over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. Dude, my happy bubble. Another person's gonna leave it. Gosh. Dude, this is getting so real right now.
Yeah.
This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we've finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. By the way, I apologize for yawning in the last episode so much. It's Sunday morning now, so it's easy. I'm a morning person, so it's easy for me to wake up and not yawn. Wow, look at this meager collection of people.
Damn it.
Fudge. Killer. Managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go smooth. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. Oh my gosh. And then, The door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair? Oh man. Holy crap.
Well now.
Oh, did you see Monomi's not even tied up anymore? Well, I guess there's no real place to tie her. I don't even know if we're in something or outside or what. Well then, now that the chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left. Enough! Just fudging start this already. Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
It sure is. So, you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
Alright!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Let's get this trial started. This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. Holy crap. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. By the way, something I noticed about Nagito's name. His name is almost a complete anagram of Makoto Naegi's name, except with a DA at the end. So it was something I noticed. It was kind of cool. I mean, I believe it is. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that he was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that could overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. Gosh, look at this. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Holy fudge, dude. Dude. Alright. So if this is really the last class trial, I need to murder it, because I do not want to fail every single one. But this one, I feel like would be the biggest failure of all time, because... Oh god, okay. So, let's go through our truth bullets, because I really need to. Alright, so, Nagito died. Body was discovered inside the warehouse in the plushie factory, or for the plushie factory. So, estimated time is noon sharp. How can it be estimated time if it's noon sharp? Not only is there a spear stab in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm. Okay. Both of Nagito's legs were tied with a rope. Each rope was tied near pillars. Couldn't move. His thighs were also covered with lots of stab wounds. Alright, the rope that was tied was burned off, but his right sleeve was good. His survival knife stabbed through his right hand. It's from the military base. The wounds on the legs and left arm were also caused by that same knife. Blood was splattered on the palm of his hand. For some reason, it's not on around the palm, I guess. It wasn't on the middle of the palm. And only on the joints of his fingers. Which, to me, that sounds like he held something. It's not covered in duct tape, however, the blood that was splattered on his face wasn't under the duct tape. The tape itself had lots of crinkles on it. So he was moving. So it was on there before he was getting marked. Spear impaled through his stomach. There's a cord fragment. And the only section where the cord and weight touch is bloody. Okay. And what does that mean exactly? Only the section where the cord and weight touch is bloody. Oh, you're right. There's like a missing part there, as if it was held, and that's from Nezumi Castle. A life-size Monokuma plushie that was found on the floor near Fire's origin point. has a huge bloody hole in its stomach, as if it was stabbed. That's kind of weird. A faint red line was on the ceiling girder inside the goods warehouse. Oh, you know what? I thought of something. I wonder... Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, like... But my brother's playing lots of games right now. It's getting in the way! I wonder if the cord was, like, wrapped on there or something. Because that would make sense, then, I believe. A lot of tipped-over Monokuma panels are scattered around the goods warehouse. In one area, the panels seem to be laying on top of each other in a straight, orderly line. Where is that, exactly? Like, what part of that are they talking about? The end or the beginning? I don't know. Found the fire's origin point. Looks like this is what caused the fire. Music player. Music was blaring through the warehouse. A little chant music. Sonia secretly used one of the bombs from the military base of the ancient ruins and found out that the bombs were fake. At the time, Monami was apparently peeking at the whole thing. Monokuma knew all along that bombs were fake. However, he apparently never revealed that fact to anybody. Diary that Monami updated every day. What did she? According to Monokuma, Monami can't write. These are hidden at Nagito's cottage under his bed. And then that's the little seal. Okay, he keeps playing these games. If you guys can't see it, then I'll be happy about that. Alright, there's a poison. There's a warning label. It's very dangerous when vaporized. Gas states, okay. So my guess is that it's connected to those rubber gloves and gas mask. So, okay. File contains Academy profiles for 16 students participating in the school trip. Due to the fact that Monokuma forged the traitor's profile, looking at this won't help to identify who the traitor is. Alright. Oh boy. I guess we just go. We just go for it, right? Oh, set the skills. Because I got one from... Look at all my skill points. Gosh, time limit doesn't decrease even if you shoot a statement with a silencer. Effective during non-stop debate. Cannot be combined with Infinity Unlimited Flame. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. Gosh. I can just shoot anything I want. Alright. Let's go. Let's just go. I'm ready.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
God, look at all those people who died.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
It's definitely going to be the weirdest trial of all. The fudge?
One more time! Jeez! How about this one? This will be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or the fudge? Oh, no. Wait, is this gonna be? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, the fudge! Oh my god! I don't even know.
Killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
So let's see if this really works.
The reason
It does.
Nagito's
Wow.
body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
Oh boy.
Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence.
Oh my god, dude.
There's no way I'd torture someone.
Oh my god, who is this gonna be? Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No. Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at the torture wounds then. Okay, each sides were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. Wow, dude. Oh my god, the first thing I already don't even know.
Torturing him.
What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
Let me check Monokuma's account again. Oh my god, dude. This is already hard as fudge. Pause. Wait, sorry, that was a Dashi reference. I didn't mean to say pause. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No, were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? Now, if you look at the torture wounds thing, it suggests it still. I don't understand. Oh my god. Oh boy. Alright.
Is whoever found the bomb first?
Maybe. Oh boy. Already sucking nards. No, you didn't. If they tortured Nagito to find the bomb, then whoever found the bomb is a suspect.
Damn it!
Alright, well, this is off to a great start.
The killer didn't take
Wow.
Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
Wow, dude. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dude.
The killer didn't take.
Alright. Let me look at this one more time, okay? This totally suggests that he was tortured. So I should just leave that go, right? I should. Now, okay. Fuyuhiko found the bombs by coincidence. Oh man, dude. Alright, look at the survival knife. It's safe to assume that the wounds are caused by the same knife, so couldn't imagine the knife doing anything. And okay, the Monokuma plushie. This huge bloody hole in the stomach as if it was stabbed. God, I don't think any of this. The Monokuma panels. One area, the panels seem to be laying on top of each other in a straight, orderly line. Wow! Dude. Holy monkey nuts. This is not easy. God! I'm stumped already. I need some time to think about this. I'm gonna pee while I'm at it, too.
I found it by
Give it a shot, give it a shot. Okay. I just want to...
Damn it!
I know. Yeah. Wow. Okay, wow. Yeah, wow.
Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
Oh boy. I'm in trouble. Not that the bomb was fake. Oh, that means I'm not a suspect.
Damn it!
What the fudge? Man, oh boy, this is bad. This is really bad. Oh, I get it. No, I get it.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
This has
The
to
reason
be
Nagito's
this.
body was covered with
Because it
wounds.
was taped first, and then he was
Because
tortured.
the killer tortured Nagito.
This is it. Okay. I didn't even think of that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, at least we got it. Fudge.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Exactly. I wasn't even thinking that.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
Ah, I just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Oh, come on. Are you gonna be the new Nagito? Stupid. Alright. Oh boy. What's it gonna be? Oh boy. Oh boy.
You said if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assumed he couldn't. But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Oh, murk that.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it first. The killer tortured Nagito and got information. Then,
oh crap!
After they killed him.
Ah, poop. Poop.
Damn it!
Ah, crap. Okay. No, I noticed like when I do the rebuttal showdown, my health goes all the way up. And I think it actually stays that way.
Pay attention. This is how it first. The killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys. Thanks to me, you guys didn't get caught in the trap.
But wouldn't the duct tape still be, because there was no blood there? They taped Nagito's mouth after getting information from him. True, that sounds reasonable. That clearly contradicts the truth. Information. Okay, well, hold on. Yeah, that makes sense. But wouldn't the duct tape thing still? If he had listened to me until the very end, I wouldn't have to go to trouble of repeating it.
This is how it went. First, the killer tortured and got information.
Oh God!
About the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
I feel like the duct tape would still.
They duct taped his mouth shut.
Hajime, you idiot! What are you even saying? Are you trying to rebut me with that?
Crap!
Oh God! Because I feel like the duct tape is still the thing. Because if his mouth was moving, okay, they got the information from him, then they put the duct tape. So after, okay, maybe it's after they killed him. Because if they did it after, they wouldn't have fastened that duct tape to him. So I'm gonna counter that one. But with the duct tape.
Pay attention. This is how it first. The killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
All right, this is it right here.
Then
suck it.
Killed him.
Yes. Okay.
Cut through those words.
All right, I did kind of well on that.
No.
I did okay on
it. No doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? You have a crush on him or something?
Well, I mean, are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
No, I mean, they could have wiped it off, too, but...
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
And understandably so.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
Oh no, I just thought, I'm gonna do a point and click on his body.
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
And that's why I think the panels, the Monokuma panels, are gonna play into this.
Based on the pattern up until now,
So we all did it. Well, actually, I guess it would have been Akane that started the
we
fire.
should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then, let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. Okay, this one should be easy. I think I know which one it's gonna be. No, 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 yes, no. Okay, got it.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Well, I mean, I guess that would be
Killer
right.
used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
The ellipses right
Some
there.
kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Oh.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter,
What? Whoa, whoa.
stand upright while the flame
What
is
the
lit.
fudge?
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or
What?
perhaps opening the door caused.
Yes! Ooh, didn't even let that roll through. Felt good about that one.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure! A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan!
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Oh, so they're just talking about that whole
Is that
thing being a
weird,
line.
anything?
Okay.
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
Domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels.
Oh,
So when we
nice.
opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
Ah.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
They were playing music. Killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect.
I see! You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because her eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really darn loud. It's not gonna like listening to this depressing crap. No, I'm not talking about the music. And as if on cue, it suddenly started. So she was hearing the
That's it.
panels.
So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Oh, it was locked? Or like it wouldn't open? It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it's gonna be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Kinda ignored their protest, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
With the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the
as
warehouse.
far as somebody escaping. If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse... I see. So the problem Jackie's talking about is the killer couldn't have left.
I see! If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Nagito. Huh?
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. Yeah, I'm fairly certain about this one. Nags.
This is my answer! What if it was Nagito?
Alright, I'm gonna have to end it right there, guys. Dude, this is getting juicy. I should definitely not be getting too boastful, though. Okay, I'm starting to get a lot of health back from these questions, one after the other, but it takes literally one thing to screw everything over, and it's probably going to be a point and click. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. As always, peace!